Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I'm trying to watch what do you call that show, Love is Blind France, but I hate when they do like the voiceover but you can like still hear their voice in the background. It's kind of, that's too much. That's overstimulating for me. But welcome back guys. It's been a minute since I've done a vlog. It is after work on Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. It was a holiday, so we did not work yesterday, but I needed the day off. I needed it off because if we did work yesterday, I was gonna not work yesterday because over the weekend we did our last marching band competition of the season, and we were at Illinois State University, and we didn't get home. I didn't get home till like almost 2:30 Sunday morning. It was a great long weekend, but I was done. I was over it. And so now it's Tuesday. I am getting ready to cook, you guys. I have to tell you guys something. Come closer. You guys, I am so fat. I am the heaviest I have ever been in my life. You guys, my jeans are a size 10. I actually had to buy new jeans. They are a size 10. And let me tell you this, I am over it because I think it knocks my confidence. I don't look the same in the clothes that I have. Over it. Like I can't even fake it anymore. And some people might be like, girl, no, girl. Over it. So for the rest of this year, mark my words. We're marking my words a lot this year, or at least this fourth quarter, right? Listen, mark my words that I'm not spending nothing during Amazon Prime days, and mark my words that I will be eating at home. I have been eating like a trash can over the past month. You might as well call me Oscar the Grouch. Listen, I've been eating like a trash can. And I'm not saying that to say that I'm gonna be sitting up in here eating fruits and vegetables and all that stuff and just be like, because what happens, I feel like when we try to like start to lose weight and stuff like that, we go extreme and then we don't stick to it, right? I knew somebody that would like go on a diet or whatever, or decide they're gonna eat healthy, and then they would buy all this healthy food and then go to the drive-thru, like because you're buying stuff that you don't really want to eat. Like that's not helpful. That's not helpful to buy stuff you don't want to eat. And so mark my words, for the rest of this year it is food at home, unless somebody's taking me on a date, or like it's something scheduled. Like tomorrow night we have our marching band banquet, and that's at a country club, so of course there's going to be dinner provided. Okay, that's fine. You know, usually it's a sit down fork and knife dinner. It's not going to be like a hamburger and fries. And then like if it's an event like our women's conference or whatever, it'll be whatever that food is. You know what I mean? But you guys, food at home, I've been eating like a dump truck. You guys, like I couldn't even believe my own self. Like, what am I doing? Knowing. You guys, no, we're not doing that anymore. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grocery shop. We're gonna have food at home. We're gonna cook, and I also like try to buy things that aren't difficult to cook, right? So like, cause there are times I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna be like, I don't want to cook. Like, so I got like some chicken pot pies. I can throw these in the oven, and then I could like make a veggie on the side or a fruit bowl on the side or something like that. And so how many is in here? It's just 4 in here. So I got 4 of these. I like a good chicken pot pie. I really do like these, and I like this Brenda Marie calendar. So yeah, it's the large size, of course. I didn't realize that, but it's the large size for my large bones. Don't care at this point. Because what is it, 2 serving sizes? Let me see. It's 1, 2 serving. 8 servings per container. Yeah, no, we would be eating this whole thing. Let me see. Oh, so this is like for 2 people. I'll just be eating it. And then you guys, dump truck. I don't even know how else to explain it. Don't even know how else to explain it. Just trash. Trash, because I've been tired, I've been lazy, I've been like, but March and Man season is over, so hopefully things get back on track. Like, hopefully I make it easier for myself. I got out of the habit of like, meal prepping on Sunday. So that's what I need to do, is go back to meal prepping on Sunday. Because, you know, so this is what I'm making right now. I'm making some beef fried rice. And like I said, listen, the goal is cook at home and no sugar except once a week. And I'm going to save that for Sunday when I have dessert on Sunday with my Sunday dinner, whatever that is. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And so I was like, I'm not even going to start like all strict, like, oh, I'm just going to eat whatever. But I do have like a goal, like I'm going to have my protein shake for breakfast and then like a lighter lunch. So I bought some soup. I have this soup to try it. It's a broccoli cheese soup. If this was Sunday, I would cook me a pot of soup so that I would have soup for the week. But because I just came up with this today, I was like, I need something that I can do tomorrow, that I'm not going to buy a pizza when I go to work, you know. So this is creamy broccoli cheddar bisque. So this should be pretty good. And then I have some peaches with cottage cheese, which is something I eat. And another thing people do when they try to like go on a diet and stuff like that is they buy stuff that they wouldn't normally eat, you know. I ain't got money to waste like that. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's just be honest with ourselves, because we are not buying stuff that we don't normally eat. You know, all of a sudden, oh, I'm gonna buy all these sweet potato. Nope. I'm about all this kale. Nope. No, thank you. So yeah, so this is day 1, food at home. And I know I've been here and there about it, but we are food at home. Team food at home. That's what I should call this video. Team food at home. Because I am tired of, and I have stuff that I can make, you know? I have stuff that I can make. So right now, today I'm making this grilled steak fried rice. I've had this brand before. It's pretty good, and I usually inundate it with veggies. So what I have is these sliced Brussels sprouts that I'm gonna put in there, and I just chopped an onion that I'm gonna put in there. Usually if I have other, I didn't have anything else that I didn't know what I had at home. So usually I might take like some red bell pepper. I do have broccoli in there, I think. But I think with the Brussels sprouts, I think that'll be enough. I don't think I need to add any broccoli to it. So that's what we're doing. And then I'm gonna add an egg. That's additional protein. Or whatever. And rice is fine. I don't care. I don't care. It's dinner time. So for the goal is to have like a light breakfast, a light lunch, and then a normal dinner. And it's food at home. And so this is day 1 of food at home. Tomorrow is our March and Men banquet. So I'll bring this for lunch, my soup. I have some peaches and cottage cheese, or I have some grapes in the fridge. I'll have that for lunch. And then usually, like last year, the banquet was, what do we have? I feel like we had some type of meat. It was good. I remember thinking it's really good. Like it wasn't like typical. I remember thinking it's not typical like banquet food or whatever. Like it's not the typical like mascacholi with some chicken, and it wasn't that. It was like actually good. Like this country club is like super, they're like super good. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. And also, like, and over the weekend, like when we were with the marching band, listen, I thought I was ready for it. It's a lot of things I thought I was ready for this year. Not ready. Not ready. Not ready. And so with this fried rice, I never just leave things as it is. I'm gonna add some sesame seed oil into the egg, so when I cook the egg up, it'll be in there, and then some teriyaki. This has a sauce on it to make it fried rice or whatever. It's not saucy, but I'm going to pour in a little teriyaki sauce just to give it a little sweetness or whatever. That don't count as sugar. For me, sugar, when I talk about sugar, I mean, I've been eating nothing but cakes. I've been eating all the things. I would have like a cake every day. Nothing but cake, Portillo's chocolate cake, whatever. Sweets, whatever. And I'm done. Done doing it. So that's where we are today. Food at home. So this dinner that I'm making, it'll be enough for today and tomorrow, or today and another day. So probably Thursday, and then, yeah, so that's what we're doing. I'll put this over here for my lunch. You guys look, remnants. This was from Wingstop. I had DoorDash for 3 times yesterday. I'm just bearing it all. I'm just putting it all on the table. I'm just putting it all out there. Because I'm tired of trying to pretend that I'm not fat. So we're just putting it out there. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and make my dinner for today. I just want to pop in and get us started for the week. So I think my vlogs, I'm gonna start doing them Monday through Friday, even though I started today and today is Tuesday. I'm gonna start doing them Monday through Friday, and then like post those on Saturday, and then Wednesday nights probably do like a how-to type of video. It probably won't be a video tomorrow night just because I hadn't like planned for it. So I don't know. We shall see. We'll see, you guys. We'll see. This weekend was super long. I wasn't thinking about doing anything. I wasn't planning anything or whatever. But I am, my eyes from those onions. Y'all, I'm a mess. But I'm gonna make my dinner, binge watch me some Grey's Anatomy, chill out. I've been answering YouTube comments. I'm getting back on track with that. So thank you guys for leaving comments, even though I hadn't been extra diligent about it. But we are getting back on track, and I've been saying that, and we are going to. We are getting back on track. It's like one step at a time. But thank y'all for being here, and I will see you guys in the next clip. Hey guys, it is Tuesday. It's after work. I'm getting ready to get dressed in a little bit because we have our marching band banquet tonight. So, yep. So I ate a light lunch today. I didn't even have time for a smoothie this morning, like a protein shake. So I didn't even have it. Money saved, honey. And usually I would like buy something at work or whatever. Not today. Didn't buy nothing. Well, I did buy I just got a Pepsi Zero at lunchtime, but I had that soup from yesterday, the soup that I showed you guys I bought. I had some grapes, and I had grapes already. Like, I bought peaches and cottage cheese yesterday, but I already had grapes at home, so I was like, I need to eat these. So I bought that, and I just had some like oyster crackers, and I didn't eat them till now. Like the lunch lady gave them to me, so I was like, oh yeah. But that's it. That's it, you guys. And so I'm just waiting for the banquet. I want to make sure I had a light lunch. So yeah. And I'm tired. But anyway, this is, I don't know if I'll be able to show you guys any of the banquet unless I do it before the kids are there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed now, freshen up my makeup so I don't be all shiny and stuff. And then, yeah, because I'm not sure what I want to wear yet. I bought 2 different outfits to put on, so we'll see. We'll see where we at. Okay, I don't think you can see me too good, but I just have a blue jumpsuit on, but I don't know. And I just put my hair up to get it out of my face. This bow don't look that great. Maybe I could turn it around. Hold on. All right, maybe you can see it a little bit. It's just a jumpsuit. I don't know why. How am I turning around? I can't. Oh my gosh. But I am gonna do my hair. I just needed it out of my face, so I'm gonna do my makeup or whatever. It's gonna look the same as I do it every day, but I just need to freshen up. But I'm probably going to the classroom to do that. But yeah, I'm gonna pick up all my clothes off the floor. I think the bow's okay. I think I just gotta make it even, but I think it's okay. And then just I just have on like flats because I have some wedges, but okay. All right, I'll see y'all back in the classroom. All right, guys. I gotta put my makeup on in this phone, so because I don't have a mirror. But and the lighting is better in here than it is in the bathroom. So and I also put on some Good Girl. It's like a perfumed body cream. Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. I love it. So I don't even have to like put the perfume part on. I just put the body cream on and that's like enough. I should tell you guys, like, I know I haven't been like, what do you call it? Like vlogging a lot and things like that. And to be honest, like it's because I've felt like just super discouraged or whatever about like where I feel like my life is and different things like that. And like when you feel like nobody's checking for you or nobody's whatever, it can feel, I don't know, like why do things if nobody cares that I'm doing it and stuff like that. And so it was last week. So my pastor, she is hosting like I don't think it's a TV show, but like an online show. It might be a TV show, I'm not sure. But in the past, like maybe a month or so ago, they were looking for volunteers to like help out with like set design and script writing and different things like that. And I was like, oh, I can do that because, you know, I do YouTube and stuff like that. So I thought it would be cool to do like set design. So when she does her like interviews, I think it would be like podcast style or whatever. So I was like, oh, if she do her interviews and things, like, oh, I wouldn't mind helping out with that. Like, I like that behind the scenes type of vibe or whatever. And so I remember getting a message from somebody who, I guess like one of her assistants, somebody like helping her out and everything, from one of her assistants, like, oh, you know, can you be available on certain dates or whatever. And so in my head, I was just going to check back because I was like, oh, you know, because a couple of those days I'm like working during the day. And so maybe this Saturday, but my intention was like to get back to her about like when I'm available to like come volunteer or whatever. So then the lady sent me a text message and she said, hey, you know, the pastor wants to know when you can come on her show to talk about singleness. And if you are a church girly, or if you have grown up in the church, you know that it feels as though the expectation is like, if you're single, then you're just supposed to be happy about it. You're just supposed to be happy about it and grateful that you have all this time to spend with the Lord and all this stuff like that. Because that's usually like the Christian talk that comes back at you. It's like, oh, well, you should be happy to be single. You got all this time to spend with the Lord and all this stuff like that. But it's like, if I'm a single woman with like hormones and things like that, like naturally we want to go beyond just like serving in the church. You want to have a man like to fulfill those, you know, desires, especially like if we're trying to do it the right way and trying to do it God's way and not fornicate and all this stuff like that. And so it was so interesting that when she asked me about that, I was like, oh, I said, she want me to talk about singleness? And so what my response was, I was like, to be honest, I have absolutely nothing good to say about being single. I don't like being single. I don't want to be single. And I don't have any message that would I'm not going to tell somebody that, oh, singleness is the best thing and I'm content being single, because I'm not. And I was like, and I'm just being like honest about that. Like, I'm not content being single. Like, I don't want to be single, you know, and everybody act like, oh, I don't know. And it feels like it's church people like that. I feel like people that I know that are in the world that are like if people be like, oh, you know, like if I talk about being single, like how I want to date and stuff like that, or like immediately they start giving me like, oh, you should go here, you should go there, you should like get on this group, like join this meetup groups, da da da, like all these times. But when you talk to people in the church about it, they're always like, oh, well, you just need to trust God more, and you just need to keep doing the things of the Lord and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, Lord, don't you see me? Like what I've been doing, what have I been doing all this time and stuff like that. And so when she asked me, and so I responded and I said that, and I was like, I don't have anything good to say about being single. Like, and I feel like for some Christians, because we're brought up to be like, well, if you're single, it's because God is just keeping you that way, because there's some lesson to be learned or something else you need to do or whatever. And that might be all fine and good, but that doesn't help me like find a date. Like how? Because I feel like growing up, we are always like, we told to stay away from the boys. You know, you are supposed to be waiting to be found. You don't need to be all in their face because they're going to find you and different things like that. But what do you do when you're 50 and you're not found? You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like as much as we're taught to stay away from sin and stay away from, you know, this appearance of evil or being like, you know, slutty and all this stuff like that, I don't feel like I've learned how to go like find somebody. I don't feel like, and people have found people, you know, whatever, but I don't feel like I know or I have the tools. And you guys know I like tried the online dating and everything like that, and it just wasn't for me. I would love to just meet somebody organically and things like that. And so, you know, and so I was like, I don't really have, you know, anything good to say. And so then one of the young ladies I know from church, she called me, who I know personally, she called me and she was like, hey, like, what is, you know, with this response basically. And so, I mean, it like welled up things inside of me that I thought I had like put to rest. Like, I really thought I had put it to rest. I was like, not that I was content, but I was like, I'm not going to dwell on it. You know what I mean? Like, I do want to be married. You know, there are things in my life I know I can get in order and things like that. But in my back of my head, I'm like, do I have to be perfect for God to give me somebody? You know what I mean? Like, do I have to be perfect? Like, cause I'm like, people out here aren't perfect. People out here that are married aren't perfect. And if the only thing you needed to do was to trust God to get married, like then all these people who out here not living for God wouldn't be married. You know what I'm saying? So there are like practical criteria I feel like that are there, you know, or whatever. I don't know. But like, I don't think anybody can tell me why I'm still single, like unless the Lord told you to tell me something, or unless you just directly like see me. But I've seen like the bummiest of women like married and with men and stuff like that. And then people be like, oh, well, would you want her man? No, I don't want her man, but she got one. And they have them back to back to back to back. Like, and I'm just like, what am I doing wrong or whatever? And so it's easy to feel like unloved or unwanted or forgotten about. Like, it welled up all this stuff on the inside of me that I really thought, and I was like crying, talking to her, like, I don't have anything. And she was like, well, what would you do to encourage single women? I said, I don't know, because I don't like being single. What am I encourage them to do? What am I encouraging them in? You know what I mean? And so there was so much stuff that just came up that I didn't even think was still there. Like, I thought I had already like grieved the life I wanted and grieved the life I thought I would have. You know, I thought like, you know, I've always wanted to be a mom and a wife, and like by this time in life I would have my own kids. I would have my own grown kids, and we'd be coming back for Thanksgiving and stuff like that. And it just hasn't worked out that way for me. And I don't know why. And like, people be like, oh, well, ask God. You know, God said, like, ask and he'll give you wisdom to those that need it and stuff like that. And I feel like I've asked, you know, whatever. And it's like, there's nothing else I can do. I've asked, I've believed God. Yes, there's always things in my personal life that I can change. I can clean up more. I can be more diligent about whatever. But like, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't know, like, what I don't know what the magic key is. You know, I don't know the password. Like, I don't know how to get there. I don't know how to get from here to there. And so my friend, she encouraged me, like, she was like, well, I know you have something to say. Like, you are not worthless. You know, you are important. You are needed, like different things like that. And appreciate that about her and everything like that. I do. And so I did agree to do the show, but I was like, to be clear, like, and I don't know what'll come out, and like if the Lord has like a message for me that he wants to speak through me, that's fine. But I'm really gonna have to seek him, because she was like, well, how would you encourage yourself? And I was like, well, I don't know. Like if I had those answers, like I wouldn't be feeling this way. You know what I mean? Like if I knew what to say to like encourage myself or to encourage other single women, I feel like I wouldn't be feeling this way. And so I don't know. I do ask, like I'm telling you guys, I've always seen myself as like a wife and a mom, and I'm like, I'm broaching those years, like where, I mean, I'm already here. Like I'm 50, like don't nobody want to be pregnant at 50. Maybe some people do, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. I don't. So, and I feel like, God, why would you give me like the desires to like want to be a wife and want to be a mom, just to like never have those things fulfilled? And I can't be the only woman that feels like that. I can't be the only Christian woman that feels that way. Like we feel like we've been duped, like we've been told to serve and told to do all these things to be good single Christian women. Like I'm not going to another conference. Let me tell you, I'm not going to another singles conference where you get told how to be a good Christian single over it. I don't want to be single anymore. How can I be a married Christian woman? You know what I mean? Like, help me, like, get from A to B. Like, I don't know. I would. Like, I mean, I go places. I go grocery shopping and stuff like that. Like, it's not like I got to meet somebody. Like, I always thought I would meet my husband at church. Like, that would be it. And, like, that's not it. It hasn't happened. Like, there are guys that I've liked at church, but they haven't liked me back. So, so okay. I mean, I can't make you, child. But yeah, like, so, all last week, that's why I didn't record. I was just so, like, just wanting to, like, I don't know. I just needed an emotional break last week. And so now, I mean, I might as well just tell you where I've been and why I haven't been like recording this stuff. And so that's why, that's really why. And so, yeah, so it can be discouraging. I think the older I get, maybe the more discouraging it gets or whatever, because I don't know, because my church is very like family oriented. It's really, you know, about families and raising your families right, which is great, you know, like, because that's very much needed, you know, that's very much needed. And so, of course, because we do have a lot of young families in our church as well, like, you know, we got people from all walks of life. I don't always feel like the singles, like in my age group, get very much attention. Like, I'm not sure why, you know, I don't know. I mean, it's a lot. It's like, they got a lot to do. The pastors we have now, they only took over in 2020. And they've been like doing things like getting children's ministry, like where they needed to be. They've gotten a marriage ministry. They have like the young people's ministry, like Impact, it's called, that goes up to like from like 1835, I think. But for my age group, there's nothing really you can serve. That's all we good for. No, I'm just kidding. That's not all we're good for, but it feels that way. It feels like, oh, that people think you're not doing anything. And you know, when it really hits home is when people that I know, like people that are friends, like, or like church friends, you know, whatever. We don't hang out all the time or whatever, anything like that. But like, they'll have parties and it's just for couples. It's just for couples. And then all the couples are like calling you to like babysit their kids so they can go to these parties. You know what I mean? So that's when it really, like, you're just like, oh. So that it kind of like reinforces like that if you're single, like you're not as important or as valued or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's just interesting. But that's where I've been. And so lately I've just been really, like, even when I go to bed at night, I'm listening to like devotional, like just listening to the Bible and things like that. Just to, I don't know, I just need, maybe God is just wanting me to be closer to him and not think about, and it's so funny because I'll like ask God for something, whatever it is, and I never feel like I get it like when I want it, like when I'm asking. You know, it's always later, and I'm like, well, I mean, I don't care now. And it's really like that. Like, do y'all ever feel like that? Like, for example, when I was, for my interpreter test, I remember when I got into the interpreter training program, one of my goals was to be like one of the first people to like, my hair is not doing what I want. My goal was to be like one of the first people to get my license, Like, I just really wanted to be the first one. Like, I really thought like I would be, you know, doing a good job, and I want to be the first one to get my license and different things like that. And not only that, like, it's been years. Like, I graduated in 2020, and like friends of mine, like, man, I failed both tests the first time, the one just to get into education. I failed that one the first time too. Not failed it, but I didn't get as high a score as I needed. Like, I would have needed to take it again, which I did, and then I did get a higher score, like much higher than I needed. And I feel like, and so yeah, okay, thanks God I passed it, but it's like, I've been asked for this. I've been asked for this, like, why? I don't know, like, I don't know. I don't know that I recognize the value in, like, they'd be like, well, God gives you whatever you need on time or whatever. And to me, it's like when I get it, like, it's not special anymore. You know what I'm saying? For me to have been the first one to get it, to me would have felt special. But now I'm like people that have graduated after me got theirs before I did. Like, they passed it the first time. And that was like my only prayer, was that when I take the test, I pass it the first time. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. People that graduated after me, you know, had got higher scores than me, got there whatever before me and stuff like that. And so I always just feel like that. And so even when I took this test, this was really the one that I was like, Lord, I want to pass it the first time. I was like confessing scriptures. I was praying. I was like doing all the things. And then here I am, like, didn't pass. Like, my friend passed, I didn't pass. I don't know. And so now I pass, sure, but it's not like, yes, and I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful to have like done the work and went back to the drawing board and everything. But it's like, it's not special anymore. You know, like, I'm not the first. I'm not like, I don't know. And I don't know. Do I want to feel special? Yes. And I feel like that can come in different ways. And I think probably I was using that as a way to like feel special, because I don't have a person to make me feel special. I don't know, you guys. But these are all the things that inundates my mind on a daily basis. And not that I'm not grateful. I am grateful that I was able to take and pass the test. But like, I'm not like nothing stands out about it, you know? I don't know. And maybe, I don't know, I just asked the Holy Spirit to just show me, like, I don't know, like, to me, and maybe I don't understand really the definition of what like God's love is, or what that looks like, or whatever. But I just trust the Holy Spirit to like show me like where, like, I don't know, because I feel just under the radar, like, nobody notices me. I can just do whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's not special, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But that's where like my thoughts have been. Do I want this color on? I don't know. This is like a lip oil. It's a lip oil. It's like got a little pink tint to it. It's called Princess Cut by e.l.f. It's gonna be backwards whether it comes into focus or not. But it's called Princess Cut. A little pink tint to it. And I don't know where Justin is. His clothes are still over here. He better come get dressed. We got to be there at 5, and it's like almost 4:30. Oh, and I got to wear my glasses because I need new contact. But yeah, that's just where my thoughts have been. And I don't know. Like, I know, like, I should have a more positive outlook and everything like that. And maybe it's just a matter of, like, I don't know, just not thinking about it, just doing what I know to do. Because what I know to do is, like, take care of my home, go to work, take care of the people that are in front of me every day, and maybe something will happen. Maybe something exciting will happen. Maybe I'll meet somebody. Maybe, you know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows? But we'll see. We shall see, like, what happens, you know? I don't know. I don't know, not numb, but it's just like, like, I don't know what else to do. Like, I've done what I know to do. And so, I don't know. So I've just really been trying to listen to the word, listening to, like, teachings on certain things, but just really listening to the word, listening to the Bible. The Bible says you build yourself up, and faith comes by hearing. Build yourself up on your most holy faith. You just build yourself up, and you do that by listening to the word. And so that's what I'm doing. That's where I am. And I don't have like a purse or something. I have one in the car. I'll just have to get a purse or something from the car. But I gotta go find Justin, because I don't know, his shoes are over there, his stuff is over there. So. But anyway, thanks for listening to me and that little tangent. But it was like, I don't like pretending that things aren't going on. I like being transparent about, like, what's going on and stuff like that. And I know that don't have anything to do with finances and things like that, but this is the behind the scenes. These are all the things I fight on a daily basis just to get to Sunday and then be like, okay, here's my, but like, this is all the stuff I trudge through during the week. And so y'all are welcome to be a part of that too. So anyway, I got to get to the banquet and go find my team and make sure he gets dressed, and I will see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, it is Thursday. I'm leaving work now, actually. Well, I'm actually leaving the elementary school and going to the high school to work a volleyball game. So that's where we're going now. And the elementary school gets out a little later than high school. Actually, an hour later. Yeah, about an hour later. So can I not turn that way? I'm turning that way. Yeah, so we're heading there now. You guys, tomorrow is Friday. I'm just getting through the week. I'm just trudging through the week, and that's okay. We're just making it work. We're just making it work this week. And some weeks are just like that. But yesterday I did get like a deposit of $143. So once I passed my interpreter test, you have to then go in and pay to activate your license. So just because you pass the test doesn't mean you're automatically a licensed interpreter. You have to go in and like pay for that license. And then you pay dues every year after that. So you have to like instate that license and then pay dues every year. And so my, like with everything, it was prorated because it was so late in the year. So it was $143 as opposed to like I think it's usually $190 something just for the initial like instatement or whatever. I don't know what you call it, but yeah. And so I put in for, and I knew they paid the dues every year. I didn't know if they paid that initial fee, and I didn't ask. I just put in a reimbursement form. I didn't even ask. I'm like, here we go. Like, we're about to get this license kicking, and because they can use me for their license, like they're using me like as a licensed interpreter. So as a licensed interpreter, there's certain jobs that you can pick up within the school, within the district, that people who aren't licensed can't pick up. And so I picked up 2 of those jobs, like a meeting, like meetings or whatever, and those are usually for our deaf adults. So yeah, it's kind of nice to like be able to do other things, like instead of like extracurricular activities, I can do other things. So like, you guys know how I do, marching band season is over, and then but we have kids that join other sports and things like that, and I don't necessarily want to do those types of things. I will, like, I'll sub out for somebody. If somebody needs a sub, I'll sub for them, but I don't want to like pick up like a season of something. Like my season of something was marching band, and so now that that's done for the season, like I'm good. Like we'll do, what do you call it, like concert band is coming up, so we'll do that extracurricular because it's still our student. So we'll do that type of extracurricular activity because one of the concerts is with the choir, and so we have to interpret those songs and things like that. So that'll be good. But other than that, like I don't really pick up too many of the sports. I spend the rest of the year, like the school year, picking up, like just working, like being a game worker for like basketball and stuff like that. So there's like no interpreting and things involved. It's just me doing that, and I like to do that. It's a change of pace in the work day. Like if I spend all day interpreting, then I can in my evenings, like, you know, kind of do something less taxing, I guess, you know. So yeah, so now I'm going to work the volleyball game. I was supposed to be doing a scorekeeper, but me and one of the other girls switched because she wants to be inside with one of the games. So I'm doing security, honey. Listen, I'll put somebody out in a hot second. Act the fool if you want to. Get out. Listen, I can do some security. And so far this week, I've been successful. I haven't bought any food out. Today, somebody treated me to lunch. I'm like, all right, as long as I ain't buying it, child. And then last night, of course, we had our marching band banquet. So the lunch I bought today, I'm just gonna eat it for dinner. And it was my beef fried rice and what else? With an egg roll. And then I have some grapes and I have a yogurt. So that's all Thursday is. Tomorrow night, so tomorrow after work, I have a clarinet lesson. And then at church, we have prayer night. So I'm gonna go to that. Because listen, I can use all the prayer I can get, child. Who am I to turn my nose up at prayer, honey? So that's where I'll be tomorrow night. I remember the days back in the day, probably pre-COVID days. I remember, like, I love going to church. Like, I love going to church. It's gotten harder over the years, but not because of something somebody else has done, but just because it's like, I wish I had the family to go to church with. I wish I had the husband and the kids and things to go to church with, and I don't have that. You know, because I always just, like, the way I saw my life, guys, I always thought, like, yeah, I'm gonna, like, get married and have kids, and we're gonna, like, because to, like, growing up for me, like, church was a family thing that we did. You know, and that was back in the day. You had church Sunday morning, Sunday night. You had a midweek service. Sorry, guys. You had a midweek service. You had all these things. And then, you know, and so church was my going out. We always had outings. We always had groups of people to go out and do stuff. So that was like my outings. You know what I mean? Because I just knew. I knew I was going to meet my husband at church. I'm going to have me a church man. And nothing I imagined has gone that way. And it's wild. And I feel like these are things people don't talk about a whole lot. You know what I mean? People don't talk about it a whole lot. But I'm not. Who am I to pretend that life doesn't happen? You know what I mean? So since then, I always thought I would meet my husband at church. And since then, I've been obviously more open. And not that I haven't. Like, most men that I've dated have not been men from church. And it's because they don't like me back. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like, I feel like the church spends so much time teaching girls how to act. And then the men that come up in the church don't want us. And I'm like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing wrong here? And so yeah, it's just interesting. So even though I have no church crush or anything like that, I need to just be going to meet with Jesus anyway. So that's what I'm gonna do. Like I used to go to church. I used to be so like, I'm gonna look nice, I'm gonna whatever. I'm not gonna be all in there. Like I just knew I was gonna meet my husband at church. I just knew it. And that has not happened yet. Maybe it could still happen, I don't know. And I am open to meeting people anywhere. Like I don't wanna make it sound like I don't want to. You guys, so I bought a new phone holder. This is not it. This is the old one. This is the one that's been giving me the flux. But I bought the one that hangs from your rear view mirror. I just haven't put it up yet. Advil. Yeah, I haven't put it up yet. But I think, what am I going to take inside? All right, guys. I'm going to go inside and get situated. I think it's senior night. And so there's these t-shirts we're supposed to wear. Yeah. And that's all I'll say about that. So next time you see me, I might have a different shirt on. I just hope it's cute. Like, I like a good t-shirt. I'm down for a free t-shirt. I hope it's something I can wear more than once, and I hope it's something that is cute that I want to wear more than once. And I hope it's not cold in the gym. That's all I got to say about that. But maybe I'll see y'all inside. We shall see. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. We made it. We made it to the end. Why am I doing it? We made it to the end of the week. But today, I'm going to the high school today. It should be a normal day. I have a clarinet lesson after work, like around 3:30. So I should get out of here pretty early. So we should be done pretty, it's like a 45-minute lesson. So, and then I get to come home. Maybe I'll do pizza. No, I won't do pizza because I bought food already. I'll have a chicken pot pie this evening. And yeah. And tomorrow is Saturday, but I'm working a volleyball tournament. Yeah. Working a volleyball tournament. So that should be okay though. We should be done by noon, hopefully. I don't know. I gotta be there at 7:30 in the morning. It's all right. It's all right. And I'm just making my coffee real fast. I went super casual today, not that I don't every day. I just have on a sweatshirt with a pink shirt underneath, some leggings, some boots. Done. That's the kind of day it's gonna be. So yeah, I think I've given up, not given up, like given up, but remember I've always been talking about like, I need to do something. I need to go on vacation. I need to do this. I need to do that. Well, I'm not even worried about that right now. I'm just trying to still work out my routines for the day. I feel like I put too much milk in this. I'm just still trying to work out my routines for my everyday. It's not been like perfect or whatever, but I don't know. But I'm realizing that I need to just work on one thing at a time. Just working on one thing at a time, I think, and getting that one thing down and then adding another element instead of trying to do all these things and feeling like a failure when I don't do it. But yeah, that's where we are today. We're just gonna go. I got some work to do this morning, like, yeah, I come up with all these ideas, not realizing that I'm the one that has to execute it. Can't have an idea at work if you're not willing to take it on. So I do have a little bit of work to do when I get there, but I have my first and second period to do that. And then third period, I have band. We've now transitioned to concert band since marching band is done. And then I have teaching internship with one of my students. So it's like a light day-ish. It's not a heavy interpreting day, I should say that. But I do have lots other work to do. So we're gonna get going on that. Maybe I'll see you guys for my clarinet lesson, like for a note or two, for a hoot or two. And then, oh yeah, tonight is church. Yep, for prayer night, but I'm just gonna wear this. We're gonna be comfy. We're gonna be comfy and cash. Comfy and cash. Comfy and cash. That's the theme of the week. So I'll see y'all later. Hey guys, it's the end of the day and I'm getting ready to set up for my clarinet lesson. I gotta be careful in this room because I got student stuff up, so I gotta make sure it's not where like y'all can see anything. Let me see. I can put you right here. Yeah. I don't like the light behind me though. Don't like it. What that say? Yeah, so I'm setting up for my clarinet lesson. I'm in a different classroom than I usually am because they're using the other classroom. Our kids are going to the haunted house tonight, so they're having like a bit of a party-ish, a party. They're having pizza, they're carving pumpkins, and then they're going to the haunted house. I don't do Halloween, child. Nope, I just don't like it. But you guys, I've made it through my week. I made it, y'all. I made it. I mean, I knew I was gonna make it, but I made it unscathed. So that's good. And then, let me see, what am I gonna use? So we are, yeah, I'm just wrapping this video up. I don't really have much to say, except this video will be out probably on Saturday instead of like Wednesday night, because I'm looking to do something different on Wednesday nights. And now that I have like marching band is done, I will have my Wednesday nights free. I had some Wednesday nights free, but I didn't do nothing. Let's see, I don't play so good yet, but I will. All right, that's ready to go. This is my little stand. I'll just put it on the stand while I set up my music stand. But yeah, y'all, I know I was just doing a lot of talking in this video. I didn't really take you guys to a lot of places or show you a bunch of things, but yeah, I don't know. I just need to reset, and I'm starting to, like in children's ministry now at church, like have a little bit of a different role. So we can talk about that as that unfolds. Like it's not really concrete yet, but we can talk about that as that unfolds too. Y'all know my littles. I haven't talked about them in a long time, I feel like. But they still there, child, kicking. They still there, kicking, honey. So yeah, but I'm just getting set up so we can be ready. Can I move y'all this way? Yeah, move the gas this way a little bit. But yeah, I know this video was long and talking and lengthy, and that's just where we are today. That's just where we are today. So yeah, so I have a lesson for about 45 minutes, and then I don't know if I'm gonna go home first, or I don't know if I'm gonna go home first, or if I'm gonna like go to church. I don't know what I'm gonna do, you guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I don't know. This is so small. Oh my God. The children. Okay, all right, but we're gonna do it. So thank y'all for being here and bearing with me this week and adapting to like my new little schedule and everything. So, but I've made it through the week. Tomorrow I have a, what is it called? Like a volleyball tournament. So I'll be here early in the morning. That should be fine. That should go well. And yeah, just so my money is getting together. I feel like that's getting like back on track and everything like that. And like I haven't bought anything this week. I have not. You guys, y'all might think that's a small thing, but like every week I can figure out something. I bought me a nothing bundt cake today. You know why? Because I deserve it. And that's my problem. But it was $5. And it was a surprise. Nobody knew they were coming today. So of course the kids didn't get anything, because I didn't know they were coming, so we hadn't planned for it. So, but anyway, I'm just rambling now. So I'm gonna get this video taken care of, and hopefully you guys will see it Saturday. I think I'm gonna put it up Saturday morning and just see how it does on a Saturday morning as opposed to a Wednesday night. And then Wednesday night, I'm gonna move it to my like how-to videos and things like that, because I wanna definitely get back to 3 videos a week. I need to just get consistent again. And so I think I'm on a good track. I have a good like schedule, like marching band is done, and you know, obviously we're moving into basketball season, but it's still not as rigorous. So yeah. So anyway, I will see you guys next time.